fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. The Falcons will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown Broncos.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Air Force Falcons offense takes the field. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They'll run play action. Now improvising. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand in the ball.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Broncos offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
The receiver on the jet sweep. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Took a shot as he threw. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. On second down, just keeps firing. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Getting set for the point after. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
It's caught downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Now on second down. The option look. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job. Playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker, you can tell, locked in on the quarterback, chases him down, gets to him, not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle, gets him on the ground.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Falcons will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Boise State ready to send out that offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Goes to the option. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Offense gets set for second down. On the option. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They bring the punter onto the field now. Running it back, it's Chase. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Boise State. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in the showdown between Georgia and Georgia Tech. Here's how it went down. Georgia Tech pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Grambling Rec players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Here comes the option. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Falcons are rolling down the field. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
The Falcons send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Bates. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Gaines. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Running back goes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. He'll set up to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Broncos! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It
it didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Number 17 sets a kickoff.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Running back searching for a hole. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Sticks it in his belly. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Leaves it with the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the move. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Line getting set on second down. The corners are walked up tight. Now on the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds with a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Broncos! And the stomping has commenced. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Boise State, 35. Air Force, 0.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. And now on second down for this offense. On the option. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. On the option. The pitch. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
He runs out of bounds at the 22.
The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt.
Punt formation to kick it away.
On the return, it's Chase. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip, using the quick game. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
At the 22.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Touchdown, Boise State! And the pummeling has started. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the big fullback. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run the option. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Pressure coming. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Running it back, it's Chase. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Broncos! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be...
And he's running in the open. He's at the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Falcons looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run the option. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Falcons.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Power football with the run. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat. And now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find